Good morning everyone, I'm Hong. Welcome back to another vlog video. It feels a little like deja vu because it was only a week ago when I was last here to link up with my buddy Elvin when we went to the Werks Harley Davidson Singapore new owners gathering. So we had a heavy thunderstorm over the night and I was kind of hoping it would clear up in the morning, but that's not the case. It's still drizzling. What the forecast for today is still thunderstorms all day. But that doesn't matter. It's not going to dampen my mood because I'm going to get a new exhaust system fitted onto my 2024 Harley Fatbob. It is a 2-in-1 fully homologated system from Zard. They do have a racing version, which I believe is louder, but that's not legal here in Singapore. We have very strict emission rules, so unfortunately that's not going to be the case. I'm back here because I will be linking up with Elvin again. Oh, there he is, right on time. Alright, so we are now on the way down to RaceWerks. Very good friends of mine. I've known them for well over 10 years. And they are the official distributor for Zard Exhaust Systems here in Singapore. They also distribute a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll talk more about it later when we get there. But yeah, so this new Zard exhaust system that I'm getting fitted onto my bike today, it is the 2-in-1 full system. And I tried looking for more information online, especially what it sounds like, because I think that's something most people will be looking out for if they're going to be swapping out their stock exhaust system. Obviously performance gains and weight saving and all that stuff, but I think that's quite negligible, to be honest. If you want to lose some weight, just lose some weight. Easier said than done, but hey, if I know if I cut down on my beer, I will be able to lose a bit of weight quite quickly. But yeah, aside from that, a bit of performance gains. But most importantly, at least for me at this moment, I'm just really excited about the sound. But on YouTube, I was only able to find samples of the 2-in-1 full exhaust racing system, which is not homologated, which is not legal here in Singapore because of our really strict emissions regulations, and so that will not be an option if you want to stay on the right side of the law. We're 15-16 minutes away from RaceWerks. The rain is starting to, it's still light, but it's starting to hit a little harder, and I think it's going to be a wet day, but like I said earlier, not gonna dampen the mood. Alright guys, we have arrived. Let's go check it out. One last look at the stock pipes on the Fatbob before the crew at RaceWerks removed it. I have to say, in my personal opinion, they do look pretty good. So here we are at RaceWerks, one of the best known motorcycle shops in Singapore, having been around for decades. They specialize in everything on two wheels and are also the distributor for brands such as Ippon, Terminioni, and of course, Zard. They're also the local distributor for motorcycle brands such as Peugeot and BSA motorcycles. My good friend Norman, who is also the boss of RaceWerks, gave Elvin and I a quick tour of his business, as well as to show us the intricate details that make Zard exhaust systems stand out above the rest. Unfortunately for this video, while he was giving us the tour, his crew were quick to start work on my bike, which is why I didn't get the chance to get more footage of the installation. Nonetheless, I guess it also demonstrates just how efficient his team is. Installation's done. First startup. Oh, sounds pretty good. And I've got the optional heat shields installed as well. This, by the way, is Norman. He's the boss of RaceWerks. So it's entirely normal for there to be some smoke coming out.
Time for the mapping to actually sort it out. Because the Euro 5.2 already. Right. In fact, like right now, if we wrap like quick throttle, we have red smoke. Not because of the exhaust, just because it's enrichment. Then now the cat is working. So want to know you got cat, no cat, very easy.
Now all you need is the phone.
So by the same time,
Just to be clear, I did wash my bike in the morning before filming, but had to ride through some puddles from an earlier morning thunderstorm. So a little more info on the Euro 5 homologated 2-in-1 exhaust system from Zard. It is made entirely of AISI 304 stainless steel, which is a durable and robust material with excellent resistance to corrosion and oxidation. This system consists of headers, a short cone slip-on, and a black anodized aluminum end cap. Whether it looks good or not will be a subjective conversation, but for me at least, I love the lines of the Zard exhaust and how it tapers outward towards the rear. Also, I like how it now reveals more of the rear wheel and subframe. Okay, time to crank up that volume and hear what it sounds like. I personally think that it sounds pretty awesome. As I mentioned earlier in the video, due to Euro 5 Plus regulations and the strict emissions law here in Singapore, we aren't allowed to install non-approved pipes. Penalties are hefty. Ask me how I know. This 2-in-1 homologated Zard exhaust system does a great job bringing out the raw sounds of the mighty 114 Milwaukee 8 motor. Exhaust sounds are like the sounds of an engine's soul, and every decibel we release puts a smile on our faces. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video or found it entertaining in any way, please do consider smashing the like and subscribe buttons. Take care, ride safe, peace out.